What's going on, guys? Back again. It's been a while. It is the middle of winter. It's ridiculously cold outside. I got the garage heater going as usual. Haven't had much going on with the motorcycles or four-wheelers, but I finally bought a rear shock for the Cheetah 125. Everyone asks about it, so I decided to start experimenting. What I've told people is, I don't know if every year they change them a little bit, or I have other people asking me about different brands of Chinese ATVs, and they say that their rear shock is extremely stiff. And I keep coming back with, in my situation, our rear shock isn't really that stiff. I don't know what to tell you, but ours is not great, but I've seen other people's videos. Their rear shock is like solid. So I don't know what the reason for that is. I can't really explain it. So without investing much money into this, I'm going to try this spring from Amazon. It's apparently the same brand name as the front shocks, just without the separate reservoir. And as I've mentioned before, the front shocks and rear shocks are different. So on the front, you're looking for 320 millimeter from eye to eye. On the rear, you're looking for 280 millimeter. So I will try this out. I'll do a little testing with it. I can't drive it outside. We got a bunch of snow. But I'll try to do a few other things to show you the difference. And if it's better, I will link it below and you guys can pick it up. This particular one comes in a pair. Almost all of them come in a pair. So you only need one. So you're kind of wasting there, but I think it's like 48 bucks at the time that I purchased it. And what I'll probably do, if it works out great, is I will give the other one away to one of you guys who likes or comments in the description below. So it'll be kind of a fun little giveaway. I'll handle the shipping and everything. No international, please. Domestic only. I'll ship to any of the 48 connected states. How about that? So let's check it out and see how it goes. Okay, so it's super soft, and there's only 2 notches on the preload adjustment to it. So what I think I'm going to do, so if you can see on here, get this thing in focus. So this is the one that comes on. That's where it's the softest, and you can notch it up a little tighter to this notch, and after that it's just flat everywhere. So they only give you two options. So what I did is just put it on to this flat section, and then what I'll do is I'll make a tiny little notch there so it stays in and doesn't pop out. Alright, so first impressions are, it might be great for my 7-year-old. I can't test it yet outside. We have about a foot of snow out there. And if you're buying one of these for the snow, doesn't work. So I won't be able to give you any more info until springtime. If you're a parent who rides also for fun on this, or you bought it as an adult, or a teenager, older teenager, don't do it. Just me sitting on it bottoms it out. So I feel like for my little one, the ride is gonna be super smooth and probably pretty nice. If you're gonna do any heavy duty riding, it might still not be enough spring rate, so he might be bottoming it out. I don't know. Alright, so first test with my son, it was good. With me, I'm almost bottomed out. So the lower this goes, the more slack ends up in the chain. So what I'm gonna do is tighten up the chain a little bit, which is with these guys back here. You're actually going to tighten these. So I took the first set of nuts off. And then we're going to tighten these bolts. Mine on the back doesn't have a nut here, and it has a nut here. So this was cinched up to this plate. So I backed it off like a 1/4 inch. And then I'm gonna suck these in, and that will pull this axle back, make the chain a little tighter. And I will test it there and see how she goes. All right, and just to clarify, I got it done now, but the process is take off the first nuts on there. There's some bolts back here you need to loosen. Just loosen them up a little bit so this metal is loose. And then again, there's a nut back here that kind of sets your position. So I had to go more than that 1/4 inch that I mentioned. So I had to go back, man, it seems like probably 3/8. So then once you back that off, these are loose, these are off, then you can go ahead and tighten these nuts and just tighten them evenly in and in and in and in until you get your desired tension on the chain. And you know, keep in mind that tension changes as you sit on it and as the shocks compress. So when no one's on it, it's fairly tight right now. If you put the chain tensioner, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room. I mean, I'll try it out. Once I sit on it, there's a lot more slack. So I'll take it for a few laps and see how it works. So then once you get to your desired tension, go ahead and cinch up all the bolts, add on the nut. So there's 2 nuts that'll stop it from coming out. Also, you just want to double check that you did it even. You can take a tape measure and basically measure how much of this thread is sticking out on both sides. You want it to be even. You can also jack this up a little bit and just go ahead and rotate the tires. It should spin pretty freely. I mean, you have a little tension with the chain and stuff, but there should be no binding or anything obviously happening. All right, I'm gonna go give it a try. If you're someone who is looking for a softer setup for your young one, my setup did come with 2. I only need 1. So like I said, I will give 1 away. So like this video, subscribe, comment below, and I will pick one of you guys and I will ship it out